All right, just in case. So let's start on the back page. So first thing we need to do, write down our weight in, well, we need to put it on the screen first. Write down the weight in pounds, estimated if you need to. So I went ahead and did that for me already, 175, okay? And then we need to calculate our weight. So the way we calculate that is by converting between 1 Newton and pounds. So I start by writing my weight, 175, and then I'm going to multiply it by, pounds. Oh my gosh. Here we go. 175 pounds. Then we're going to go from pounds into newtons. So newtons go in the top, pounds go in the bottom, so they cancel. And the conversion is 1 Newton has 0.22 pounds. So for every 1 Newton, we have 0.22 pounds. So we're going to take 175 divided by 0.22. Now, don't use 175. Use your number. Okay, don't do mine. Do your number. Gave me 795.45, so I rounded down to 795.4. Okay, so there we go. So you should do that first. Once you've done that, then you're going to calculate the work done to climb the stairs. Work is equal to force times distance. Okay? So remember, this is work against a force. In this case, gravity. So for the equation, we're going to solve at least one of these. So when we're doing our equation, work equals force times distance, if it's work done against a force, the force is equal to the force you're going against. So since we're going against gravity, the force will be equal to the force of gravity. If we were going against friction, if we're pushing a couch, we would do the force of friction. So if you're working against the force is whatever force you're working against. If you're changing speed, force is whatever you're applying. Okay? So work is equal to force over distance. So what is the force we're using? Well, the force is the force of gravity. Again, that's the force we're working against. Not over distance times distance. Good job, me. Okay? And then times the distance. So what is the force of gravity? Well, force of gravity is mass times 9.8, but an easier way to think of force times gravity is weight. This right here, this is the force you're applying. You're applying a force equal to your weight, which makes sense. You have to apply as much force with your legs as your body is heavy to get up the stairs. So this would be my 795.4 for my force. The distance will be the 3 meters for the top part of the stairs. You only need to show your work for at least one calculation, but you should calculate all of them. When I do that, multiply that by 2,386.36. We'll round that to 4. So here's my value for work, 2386.4. Okay, I'll give you a minute to calculate your work values, and I'll come around and see if you have any questions, and then I'll show you how to do power. All right, we're ready to solve power now. So to solve power, we're going to do this next part here. Calculate your power exerted while climbing the stairs. The equation is provided above. Show your work for at least one calculation. So power is work divided by time. So we're going to use the work for, I'm going to go ahead and use the one I did for the top part of the stairs. So 2,386.4. You use whatever number you calculated. And now I'm going to divide it by the time. So the time it took me to climb the stairs, the long part slowly was 9.3 seconds. So 9.3 goes here. Okay, divide that out. And here's my power, 256.59. We'll round that to 6. And this is a unit of watts. The previous one was joules. So 256.6. Go ahead and finish your math. Don't go on to the questions yet. We'll do the questions when we come back. Let's pace ourselves. Okay? So just get the math calculations done. Once you get the math done, you can chill for the last 5 minutes here before we go to lunch.